instructions for medical and clinical writing. So when, like, as a medical writer, if you're working in a hospital in their administrative team or in the management team, then what kind of documents you will be writing? That quality and accreditation related documentation by authorities like IMA, NABH. So now the hospital, it is recognized by various and accredited by various authorities. So the quality related documentation is done, the filing and documentation is done by the authorities. So so that is in making those documents and filing those documents, medical writers are involved. In writing the prevention and curative instructions, you must have seen, like, when you have visited to the hospital, you must have seen in the form of a poster on the walls of the hospitals, there are various instructions which are given related to a disease, related to its prevention. So that is known as prevention and curative instructions. Then technical and operational instructions. So basically they are known as SOPs for using any device, for the discharge of a patient, for anything, for every procedure, there is a standard operating procedure which is followed. So writing those technical and operational instructions. Then guidelines and instructions for leave policy. So now there are various guidelines and policies which are followed. There is a quality policy for hospital also which is followed. So for example, a leave policy is a very critical policy, because you cannot leave your place vacant for days. You have a substitute there who can handle your work in a hospital, because emergency can come anytime. So what are the guidelines and instructions which you have to follow for in that policy? So there are various, so similarly, there are various other policies also of the hospital. So these policies are framed and structured by the medical writer. Then instructions to booking operation theater. Now, as a day in the time of in this era of modernization, everything is going online. Like, you can book the appointment of the doctor online. You can book operation theaters online. Like, on this date, I will be having the surgery. So so beforehand, a pre-appointment booked. So operation theater, a time slot is booked for you by that particular doctor, or you can book on ambulance online. So how you can do that? The instructions you can find on the website of the hospital or on their apps. So how you can do that? So that is also provided. Then when you're writing this type of instructions, policies and all, so it includes, so here the chronology based writing models. Chronology based writing models means when you're writing anything in step by step, like this is a step 1 which is to be followed first, then after that this is a step 2, then after that this is a step 3. So that is known as chronology based writing models. So the standard approach, it is used by hospitals and healthcare organizations and in management. Okay, so this chronology based writing model, or these approaches, or these type of instructions are written especially in the hospitals and healthcare organizations, and which is required in the management of hospital.